Hello, dear friends. Fine to see you this afternoon. We have some problems, technical problems today, not caused by us, but by the university with the list. So all are not in, but we will start nevertheless because it's time. Fine to see you, and with you, I'm very glad to see a lot of people who are newcomers. A very warm welcome to join our meeting, being in contact in time of Corona by culture, and a lot of greetings to all of you who had been the other times. We have a nice program today with a lot of different things, and I hope it will function. I thank Simon, especially Simon. Simon, you make a sign.
Hello, everyone.
Helping a lot to arrange all what we will do this afternoon, and also actors who will present a poem, a song, or a music. You will see. And I thank also Emily, because she prepared a big preparation, and Rodika and Marius. I hope they are in. Fine. So we start. For those who are in for the first time, we are a network called Danube-Networker, connecting people along the Danube, but not only on the Danube, but in all Danube countries, and in a wider sense in all Europe. And welcome to all, coming from which country and continent ever you are. So we will start with a short presentation, who is in as every time. Then we will have a song, a very nice song from Anna Giao from Timisoara. Then a presentation from Rose. It's dedicated to elderly and grandchildren. And then we will have some very special thing. And I ask if Angela Puda is in. Hello, Angela, you are in? Well, she has some role later. And Anka is in. Anka? Anka Atsutai. Is in, okay. And I ask for, it's for Romania, for Bulgaria, if they are in, and French, and Raymond. Very important for this point. Raymond, you are in?
Yes, yes.
Raymond. Raymond. So I hope she will. Then we will have Marius with the Moldavian dancing group, and Margarete with Thomas will help us to make some breath therapy, as we tried last time. For in time of not only Corona, but also in time of stress, we have some relaxing exercises. And then we have a newcomer. She's coming from Cluj, and it's Elena Stefanucci is in. Elena? Fine. Then Dejan.
Hello.
He will make a presentation about a very nice cultural treasure. And Georgina and Rodika will present from Brasov festivity, and then Tina will sing. So now we will have a very nice openings from Anna. Anna from Timisoara. Anna, can you give sign?
Am iubit cu adevărat, doi o care m-au înșelat, și de dorul ochilor bage, până la zău am să mor. Și de dorul ochilor bage, până la zău am să mor. Toată noaptea văd în vis doi ogmari și drăgăstoși, însă nu pot să-i mai uit, că-s prea frumoși. Și seara când ne vedeam, tot la ochii lui priveam. Dacă aseară n-am murit, bage, știu că nu mai mor nici când. Dacă aseară n-am murit, bage, știu că nu mai mor nici când. Toată noaptea văd în vis doi ogmari și drăgăstoși, însă nu pot să-i mai uit, că-s prea frumoși. Și ce vrei să nu mai mor, să-mi dai fraga buzelor, ochii tăi să-ți iubesc, bage, ca să nu mă prăpăgesc. Ochii tăi să-ți iubesc, bage, ca să nu mă prăpăgesc. Toată noaptea văd în vis ochii mari și drăgăstoși, însă nu pot să-i mai uit, că-s prea frumoși. Toată noaptea văd în vis ochii mari și drăgăstoși, însă nu pot să mai uit, că-s prea frumoși. Thank you.
Bravo!
Oh, that was very nice.
Oh, bravo, Anna.
A
Bravo,
love song
bravo,
with a lot of
bravo,
expression.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Anna.
Bravo.
Nice.
Bravissimo.
Thank you.
So this was a very good beginning. Thank you. And now we ask Emily to present some very special tradition in Ruse or in Slivopole.
Grandmother and grandchild. Krasi is now a member of our group, but I will present this information. She has got two pretty and smart granddaughters, Nicole and Gabi, and she teaches them how to do housework. But all grandmothers have charming and smart grandchildren. The motto of the Union of Pensioners in Ruse region is succession between the generations. This is why the grandmothers from the Kalina, Nadezhda, and Cherudeyka pensioner clubs of the Union organize joint event with the children's section of the regional library Ljubljan Karavel. They invite their grandchildren to work and to have fun together. Knowledge, experience, and skills passed down from one generation to another. Grandmother's bread baking secrets.
Huh?
A presentation showed the grandchildren the importance of bread for Bulgarians, what it is made from and how it is made, as well as how many types of bread there are. The grandchildren learned that according to the various celebrations and occasions, families bake different types of bread, loaves of bread, ritual breaks, and that the most estimated guests are welcomed with bread and salt, the two most important things for many cultures. All the children joined the making of the pita bread and the banitsa, this is cheese pastry, and the youngest one started baking pretzels and different types of cookies. Each child demonstrated his personal creativity, skills, dexterity. The boys competed for speed and the girls competed who would make the most beautiful decorated cookies. All event attendees were happy with the enjoyable activities in the baking workshop. We read and knit and sewed with grandma. Before the event, which took place in the regional library of Ruse, the grandmas and the grandchildren had a reading session in which they looked through books, for example, about knitting, so as to introduce the children to this craft. really the children are all the time exciting of these activities with their grandmas. And at the end, I'd like to remark that the members of 20 clubs, which are part of the Union of Pensioners Liverpool Municipality, with President Veska Uzunova, who is part of our event today, also organize joint events with participants from all generations, with special attention to grandchildren. I will tell you about this some other time. Okay?
So, it's finished?
Yeah.
Emily, it's finished?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
So, Emily, thank you very much. You have shown us how many possibilities are existing to join and to make working together, elderly and youngers. It can be the own grandparents and own grandchildren, but also elderly and youngers at all. And so I'm sure you can inspire, but I'm sure that also others have activities, and slowly we will make known different activities you make also in an intergenerational way in your countries. It is very inspiring, the others, I'm sure. Thank you very much to you, to Casimira, and to all behind. So now we have a very special thing. I hope it will function, because we have, you have heard her and seen her. It's Raymond Wagner, living in Switzerland and linked with our DENTA group, one project working group in Vannes. And she proposed to make something interactive. And Raymond, do you hear us?
Yes.
Yes, and Leonard, can you give the screen to her, please? Ah, fine. And so, Raymond, let us know.
Thank you. Yes, I chose to give you, to mention a few words about the last part of the Ninth Symphony of Beethoven. This is a part which is sung. And why did I make this choice? It's because since I was in school, I belong to a choir. I've been all my life singing in different choirs. And this year on Good Friday, I should have sung with the choir of the St. Peter's Cathedral in Geneva, Christ on the Mount of Olives, and also the last part of the Ninth Symphony on a text by Friedrich Schiller, who was a German poet in the second part of the 18th century. And of course, the concert was cancelled, as you may guess. But why this piece by Beethoven? Because as it became the European anthem, I thought it might be a good choice for today. Choosing a piece for a choir means that you have 4 different voices singing in a piece: soprani and alti for women, tenori and bassi for men. And as a chorus is trained to sing in a group, but not trained to sing alone. And that's a reason why we are going to ask you to propose you to listen to part of it afterwards. But I'm going to stick to the text of it. And I would like to read you the text in German, English, Italian, and French. And at a moment or another, we will ask Bulgarian, Romanian, and Serbian friends to read it in their own language, because I didn't have time to learn that within the last few days. So in German: Seid umschlungen, Millionen, diesen Kuss der ganzen Welt. Brüder, überm Sternenzelt muss ein lieber Vater wohnen. Ihr stürzt nieder, Millionen, ahnest du den Schöpfer Welt? Such ihn überm Sternenzelt, über Sternen muss er wohnen. In English, be embraced, millions, this kiss to all the world. Brothers, above the starry canopy, there must dwell a loving father. Are you all collapsing, millions? Do you sense the creator world? Seek him above the starry canopy. Above stars must he dwell. In Italian. Abbracciati, milioni, questi bacio al mondo intero. Fratelli, sopra la tenda stellata deve essere un caro padre. Cadi, milioni, sospetti il creatore mondo? Trovalo sopra la tenda stellata, deve vivere sopra le stelle. En français, soyez enlacés, millions, se baiser au monde entier. Frères, par-delà la voûte étoilée doit habiter un père bien-aimé. Vous vous effondrez, millions. Monde, as-tu pressenti le Créateur? Cherche-le par-delà le firmament. C'est au-dessus des étoiles qu'il doit habiter.
Merci, merci Raymond. Et maintenant, on va essayer d'écouter le romain. C'est Anka.
Fiți îmbrățișați, milioane, acesta sărută lumea întreagă. Fraților, peste cortul înstelat trebuie să fie un tată drag. Tu cazi, milioane, crezi că lumea este creatorul? Găsește-l peste cortul înstelat. El trebuie să trăiască deasupra stelelor.
Merci. Et who will read the Bulgarian version? Emily, you decided? Emily, you will read or not?
Save the Billy Gupercheva.
I asked them.
Бъдете прегърнати милиони. Това целува целия свят. Братя над звездната палатка. Трябва да е скъп баща. Падаш ли милиони? Подозирате ли Създателя, света? Намери го над звездната палатка.
Thank you for this version. And now we are missing the Serbian. Leonard, can you show us a text? And perhaps Dejan can read it because Martin is not here as far as I know.
Budite zagrljeni milioni. Poljubite ceo svet. Braćo, iznad zvezdanog šatora mora da je dragi otac. Pali ste milioni. Sumnjate li u tvorca sveta? Nađite ga preko zvezdanog šatora, mora da živi iznad zvezda.
Thank you to all of you. So we see that this strophe and this poesy is translated in a lot of languages, in our languages. And Leonard, will you give us some input for today's music? Thank you, Raymond, for having presented a piece of Beethoven, which is very well known, but this part less well known. If I understand well, you are in the choir and you are just singing this one. Oh, your microphone.
It's a double fugue, which is towards the end of the piece. It is really something very, very important for the piece, but as you may notice, you need a lot of people to sing that, and it was better to give the voice to the Chœur de Radio France. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you very much also to Radio France. And I think it's a very good message for all of us to be together. It's to be impressed millions, and not to forget that we have all one earth and we need all one peace and solidarity. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And now we will go over to Marius, who will present his group, and then he will show us how they do.
Am I heard?
Yes.
Okay. So in Moldova, the dancing tradition is a very special one, because if you can't dance the two national dances, which is Hora and Sârba, at any event, then you're a bit ashamed. And we have a lot of dancing ensembles that take the dancing, traditional dancing, to the next level and make it professional and put it on a stage. And I am part of that group. We have traveled all over the world. We have been in the Czech Republic, all over Europe. Our ensemble has been in India in 1997. I wasn't born yet. And I love dancing. I love traditional dancing especially, and I do it with passion and love. And I think you will see it in a second. As you have seen, our dancing contains a lot of stomps in the floor, and that creates a kind of sound like this on the floor. And when there's a lot of stomps like this in the floor, it creates a very nice sound effect. Also, we have a lot of shouts in our dances, which represent our traditions really. So it's kind of music combined with dancing and with sound effects.
Bravo, bravo.
Thank you.
How long you have to train for such a good dancer?
Well, I have been dancing since I was 7, and now I'm 18. So basically 11 years now.
11 years. The others too?
Bravo, Marius.
Sorry?
The others too?
I didn't understand you.
The other members are also dancers since so long time.
Yes, we have a member in our ensemble that is 52, and his dancing since he was 20, and that's like 42 years of experience.
So you have members of all ages in your group?
Yes.
That is interesting. And how often you are meeting each other?
We have rehearsals at 2 times per week. It's on Tuesday and on the Friday, and I really miss them now because rehearsal make you active and give you a nice feeling.
So we hope for all of us, but especially also for you, that you can meet again and train again. And especially we hope that we will see you in reality one time. Huh? We don't know when.
I will be glad.
It would be very fine.
I will be glad.
To know that Marius had been in the last Danube Festival in Ulm, and he made a performance for himself, only one man performance, but it was very nice. So thank you, and we can imagine that it would be very, very nice to meet you all and to see what it's one. He sent us a lot of dances, but we have not the time to see so a lot, but we have some impression now. Thank you, Marius.
Thank you.
After having a little bit excited by this dance, we will ask Margareta to come to us and to help us to raise well and to find energy and other feelings in ourselves, in our perception. Margareta.
Wir können euch hören.
Okay, gut.
Hallo. Wir hatten letztes Mal ja schon mal die Hände aufgelegt und gespürt, die Hände ohne jeden Druck, wie die Atembewegung geht im Bauchraum.
So last time we already started with putting your hands. So this is an exercise where everybody who wants, you can just stand up and move a little around the room. And so after we've been sitting for an hour, close for an hour now, so you can feel free to stand up and put your hands on your belly and sense what is happening inside your belly. Sense how your breathing is moving your belly.
Ja, und wenn wir dann die Hände nach unten wieder lassen, können wir noch etwas vom letzten Mal wiederholen, sodass wir noch einmal ein bisschen nach rechts und nach links schütteln und alles loslassen, wenn wir jetzt so lange gesessen sind.
So like last time, let's start with a little shake. So shift your weight from the left to the right foot and give your body a good shake. Keep your shoulders loose. Keep your face loose. Let your jaws drop. And nobody cares how you look in this moment. Nobody will look at you any way. Everybody's looking at us. So don't feel afraid to make funny faces. Just let everything hang loose and move a little bit around. And watch how your breath comes back when you stand firm again. And put your hands on your belly and feel inside your body how your abdomen is moving and how does it feel.
Ja, und das, was den Atem anregt, ist das ganz genüssliche Dehnen und Regeln, so wie es kleine Hunde und kleine Katzen oder auch die Babys machen. Ganz genüsslich.
So stretch your arms and your body in any direction that you feel you would like to get some stretching. Imagine a kitten or a puppy dog that has just woken up and stretches their legs, or a little baby in the crib which is moving their feet freely around and arms, and then so stretch your body in all dimensions.
Wenn das Gähnen und das
If a yawn comes up, this is the best reaction of your body, that it wants to get in more oxygen. And so yawning, and without holding your hands in front of your mouth. No, we don't need a mask here. Nobody is, we have no problems here. So feel free to move and let the yawn come.
Wenn die Augen feucht werden und die Nase anfängt zu laufen, dann ist auch das vegetative Nervensystem angesprochen.
So it's also a good sign if your start becoming tears in your eyes and your nose is dripping, then you reach the vegetative nerve system, and so it has a very deep effect on your body.
Und dann lausche nochmal an deinem Leib, die Hände lauschen.
And put your hands back on your belly and make them listen. Make your hands listen to the movement that your body is making. You can put one hand on the upper chest and one on different parts of your body, and feel the difference in the different sensations in different parts of your body. How does it move? What does your body tell you through your hands?
Ja, und dann streiche deine Hände.
So move your palms on each other, and so make them come alive, so that you have a good feeling in your palms and in your hands.
Und dann lass eine Hand auf der Mitte liegen und die lauscht weiterhin.
Put one hand on your belly and let it listen to your belly.
Und die andere Hand öffnet und lässt los. Öffnet, lässt los.
The other hand, you stretch the hand open and then just release it. Don't close it actively, but just release the stretch and let the fingers go back to where they want. Don't close it to a fist, just stretch it open and then release the stretch.
Wie verändert sich die Atembewegung unter deiner Hand?
How does the breathing sensation change below the hand that you have on your belly? Opening and releasing the stretch in one hand may have an immediate effect on your breathing movement.
Dann leg die Hände nochmal auf die Mitte.
Put both hands back on your center.
Und wie kann diese Hand jetzt diese Mitte spüren?
How can this hand sense your center?
Geht dein Atem tiefer in den Bauchraum?
Does your breath go deeper into your belly now?
Ja, und wenn die Hände sehr unterschiedlich sind, dann lass doch jetzt die andere Hand nochmal sich öffnen und schließen und spür, wann kommt dein Einatmen, wann kommt dein Ausatmen.
Now look at the other hand. Put the other hand on your belly and move and stretch the other hand that you have not stretched so far. And do the same stretch and release movements. And watch with your other hand on the belly, what an effect does this have on your breathing movement.
Und dein Ausatmen kräftiger.
With your exhaling becomes stronger.
Dann leg auch diese Hand nochmal auf und lass sie lauschen.
And put the stretched hand back on your upper chest and let it also listen to what your body says.
Danke dir.
Thank you. Thank you for your attention for the second breath experience lesson.
Thank you, Margareta, and
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We are now all relaxed, I think, and
Yeah.
and now we will continue with a song from Elena Stefanov, coming from
Paraplu. Hai în casă.
Nu, très bien.
Yes, yes.
Eu sunt din ansamblu Armonia seniorilor de la centrul de zi numărul 1. Hobby-ul meu cel mai mare este cântatul și în special îmi plac doinele, pentru că sunt ardeleancă și Ardealul a avut și are doinitori foarte buni și atunci o să vă cânt o doină, Clujule, grădină mare, o doină din zona Clujului.
O secundă.
Clujule, grădină mare, tu nu ai asemănare, că oraș ca tine nu-i mai pe fața pământului, că oraș ca tine nu-i pe fața pământului. Din dealul Feleacului văd mândreța Clujului și din culmea dealului mai ascult doina Iancului și din culmea dealului ascult doina Iancului și din culmea Vă mulțumesc că m-ați ascultat. Cu drag pentru voi.
Bravo, bravo!
Bravo, Elena! Aplauze din Timișoara! Bravo, bravo!
Really amazing.
Și eu vă mulțumesc de
Very
la
talented.
She's professional.
You just like to explain about what she was singing?
Okay, can I? Yes. I wanted to say this before she started to sing, but she was too fast. Okay, so she comes from Cluj-Napoca. This is a city in Romania. It's called in German Klausenburg. Maybe some of you know the city. And she sang a typical Romanian song. This is called Doina. We heard another Doina last time. These songs are very typical for Romania. And she sang about the city. So this song is dedicated to the city of Cluj-Napoca.
Thank you very
how
much.
beautiful this city is. Yes.
Very nice. Thank you, Elena. Thank you. So, this is in our sessions. It's really great. And now I will ask the next one is Dejan, and Dejan will explain his personal cultural treasure.
Hello. As you know, my name is Dejan Zagras from Belgrade. Please, presentation. So, this institution I'm coming from, this is the Center for Studying Cultural. Oh, it's not bad. The other one.
This is the fight,
Yeah, this one. This is the Center for Studying Cultural Development, and it is a unique institution of Republic of Serbia, which engages in developmental, applied, and practice-based researches across the social sciences and humanities in the field of the culture and media. You see, our building is on the heart of Belgrade, near Kalemegdan Forest. I know some of you have been there. During this more than 15 years of experience, our center has released a large number of projects. From the beginning, we are dedicated to cooperation with relevant national and international partners, and we have continually developed specific areas of inquiry. We are now a partner of also in Danet project, of Denta project, and we are also member of Danet. Next slide. So we publish our results of our research about different topics in the field of culture. One of the focus of activities is publishing book about intangible cultural heritage, such as gastronomic heritage. But you see, this is information about what is else intangible cultural heritage, which is, I think, our part of Europe is very rich of. Next slide. Yeah. And what is my specialty is, as I said, gastronomy as a part of intangible cultural heritage. And so far, we publish in our center several books about gastronomic heritage in Serbia. First was Taste of, and especially from these nature protected areas such as national parks and parks of nature. So the first book was Taste of Đerdap, Iron Gate, or Porta de Fier. This is the national park near the Romanian border. Then Taste of Zlatibor, and also here Taste of Stara Planina mountain. And with the aim to preserve and promote unique tradition and intangible heritage, and to contribute to the sustainable development of nature protected areas. You know, our friends from Bulgaria knows the Stara Planina is also in the border of Serbia and Bulgaria, and in also stretches throughout Bulgaria with the name of Balkan Mountain. So Stara Planina or Balkan Mountains is also the Balkan is the name of our peninsula, and whole peninsula, Balkan Peninsula, are named after these mountains. And next slide. In the frame of Stara Planina, near the Stara Planina is a city of Pirot, very nice, and city with very rich and interesting tradition. And as an illustration of this heritage, I want to present to you tradition of making iron sausage. This product becomes the most famous gastronomic brand of Pirot, seated in the region of southeastern Serbia, with special dialect, mentality, and gastronomic heritage. This dry meat product of recognizable horseshoe shape and even more recognizable taste and quality became the symbol of skillfulness and knowledge of families and tavern owners in this beautiful town. It's made by both restaurant owners and people in the town and the surrounding villages, and all of them have their own way to make it and special words to praise it. While some claim that it has been made the same way for centuries, some claims it was the first made after the Second World War, when new authorities banned keeping goats, so it was produced from surplus of goat meat. Now, all kind of meat is using in this sausage, but never pork, because pork is could be how to say, could not can be preserved in a wind, because this sausage is dried only with the wind, not with the smoke, so it's healthy. And some claim it also has this aphrodisiac method or impacts. So also because the people from that area were very poor, they are not using any additives, and that is advantage. As I said, the sausage is dried only in wind, and we spice only with salt, paprika, pepper, and garlic. What is special also is why this sausage is ironed, because in the preparation process it's ironed with the bottle, with the glass bottle full of water, so it stream the air out of it, and also it gets so specific shape, as you see, and it's consumed with the rakia, with the slivovica, for example, as aperitif, or during the meal. There is also different specialties with this sausage, and there is even a pizzeria which makes pizza with this sausage, and I can say it's very good and very tasty. So that would be it.
Thank you, Dejan.
Next slide.
So I think we would all like to taste, and you proposed to also to make us know a film, and others also are interested in food, and so we will make some food session. I don't know when, but we will do it, and then you can explain more by a film how it is done, and others also can join with specialties of their region. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So, not achieving, please. We are hungry now.
You're hungry, yes. But you have to wait a little bit, because we will have another presentation now. It's a very special festivity which is done in Brasov, and our colleague from Brasov will make it known. It's Festival Brasov in June. So go on. It's Rodika and Georgiana, if I know well. Leonhard, the PowerPoint, bitte.
And first of all, I want to tell you the greetings from Tamara, Chișinău, Moldova. Today, I talked to Tamara, and she asked me to give you their greetings and all the best from Chișinău, Moldova.
So Tamara, very welcome, and many greetings to all other sisters of your club, and I'm very glad that you are in.
Thank you, I will do it. Today, we, the Soroptimist members from Brașov, Romania, will present you about the Brașov Juni, a group of horsemen and their parade on the streets of the Brașov city. The next slide, Georgiana. The Brașov Juni, or Junii Brașovului, are a group of horsemen from two different and old districts of Brașov city, today only with a ceremonial function to transmit the ancient tradition and customs of ancient times. The 7 groups of Junii Brașovului have own history and story. Today we will present you only very short information. The first group is Young Juni. It consists of unmarried group, unmarried young men, and their costume is very simple. The second group is Senior Juni. It consists of young married men, and their costume has something extra compared to the first group, but the horse decoration and very rich. The third group, Curcani Juni, their name and costumes come from their history related to the independence war of Romania. It was forbidden them to attend it. Therefore, in a sign of solidarity, they wear the soldiers' costumes. The fourth group, Dorobanți Juni, they broke away from the previous group and become a distinct group in 1924, as you can see on the slide.
Next one, please.
The fifth group, Brașoveni Juni. This is a group founded after 1900, but they use a very old statute from 1851. They are an imitation of the Senior Juni in the protocol of organization and in the dress, but differ in the hat. The sixth group, Roșiori Juni, here are married men from newest part of the Schei district of Brașov, outside from Fortress. Their costume is the most picturesque, with a lot of hand embroidery. And the seventh group, Albiori Juni, their costume is a little different from that of group Roșiori Juni, and they wear a white hat. About parade. Every year, on the first Sunday after the Orthodox Easter, Tommy Sunday, we attend the horse parade. Most Romanian are Orthodox people and most believers. So, Junii Brașovului greet with Christ is risen, and people present answer, He is risen indeed. After the parade, they go back in their district Schei, where they celebrate with traditional music, dance, and food in the middle of the nature, where everybody can join. In this way, they show their strong power and talent through different games and performances. It is a very good way that young men found their wives. And now Georgiana will start the video. Please, Georgiana.
Okay, Leonard will start the video this time, but I would like to tell everyone that Rodica is a textile engineer. So she presented you the costumes of these groups of men. And I would like to invite you during watching the video to recognize each of these groups according to the description made by Rodica. In this way, when you'll come and visit Brasov in the spring, because this event is known and it happens during spring, being an ancient custom that is linked to well, a kind of celebration of the sun and of the revival of the nature, exactly as the young men are initiated, and they are also they start a new life when they become men. So it is also a military initiation of these young men. These groups, so they are the men are divided into several groups according to their age. So at the end of this parade, they will go in the middle of the nature in a very nice place here in Brasov, called Solomon's Stones, where in the past it was the ideal place for these young men to train themselves to become good soldiers. And they were tested very harsh training they had.
Let us see.
Maybe, yes, we could see it now.
So thank you very much. It was very interesting to see your tradition, your Brasov tradition, June. And I think we have all such kind of traditions in all our countries and regions and cities and also small villages. And perhaps step by step we will know also from other countries, and we will see if we have similar or very different traditions. In any way, Rodica, thank you for giving the introduction. So we had more idea what is behind. Seahorses is one thing, but to have this explication and knowing the sense of the costumes and so on was very interesting. Thank you to Brasov.
It was very nice, but we are we regret very much that this event, it was planned to see in our conference in Brasov, but this was cancelled. I am very sorry.
Yes,
Maybe next time.
The others have to know that there had been planned a very nice conference of the So Optimist clubs along the Danube, and it was cancelled, as a lot of things are cancelled in time of Corona. And thank you for presenting this event. It was on Sunday, planned for Sunday to go and to see in this way. And I hope you will insert it in the Kodanek project as a small description and intention, and then you can also present it for the competition. As Dejan, he presented his iron sausage in the Kodanek project. All of you are interested in, go in this website and you will find this and a lot of other traditions inspiring you for going in these countries and to know them directly, but also inspiring you to present us your personal treasure, your personal, very highlighted cultural treasure you like to make known to others in our frame and in the Danube countries, to other people and in all Europe. And I'm thinking that also in France and in Great Britain are existing such a lot of very interesting so-called cultural treasures. We will come to the end by a song which is performed by Tina. Tina is unable to join us directly this afternoon, but she sent us a video. It was made this afternoon, and here's this very nice song and her message.
Hello, this is Tina from Ulm, and I hope you're all well, and I'd love to sing something for you. I've chosen a German song which I appreciate a lot in hard times. It is mainly about music, what it means, what it feels, and brings different samples of things that are gone and still find a way back, a different way, but a way full of life. I hope you enjoy it, and I'm sending my best wishes. Die Töne sind verklungen, lassen nur die Stille stehen. Es wird so leer. Die Sonne ist versunken, doch die Erde ist noch warm. Die Freunde sind gegangen, doch die Freundschaft lebt weiter. Der Spiegel ist zersprungen, doch ich sehe euch tausendfach. Vorbei, verklungen und verschwunden. Vom Wind verweht ist jedes Wort. Ich weiß, die Töne sind verklungen. Doch das Lied stirbt nie. Es klingt ewig fort. Die Töne sind verklungen, wie ein letzter Atemzug. Es wird so kalt. Die Sonne ist versunken, doch die Erde ist noch warm. Und ein alter Baum vom Sturm gefällt, lebt in jedem Blatt weiter. Die Welle, die am Strand zerschellt, schenkt ihre Kraft im Meer. Vorbei, verklungen und verschwunden. Vom Wind verweht ist jedes Wort. Ich weiß, die Töne sind verklungen. Doch das Lied stirbt nie. Es klingt ewig fort. Bye bye. Have a great next week.
Bye bye, Tina, and thank
Bravo, bravo, bravo.
It is a very complex text. It's saying that a lot of things are disappearing and we are sad about, and we are losing a lot, but also things are coming back and nature is coming back, and also every time existing is a melody, and the music is giving us also how to say a feeling of goodness and a feeling of force. So let us be force and good going in the next week. Thank you for coming. Thank you for participating. Thank you to all actors. I hope, we hope, the whole team of ILEU hopes that you enjoyed this session and get friends, keep in touch with friends, and bring us new ideas and bring us actors, traditions and cultures from your countries. Thank you for this time. Thank you a lot. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Carmen. Bye-bye.
Bye. See you next time.
Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you.
I hope we see you next time.
Stay healthy.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.